You know what I'm about, son. No, get my packs up. Whoa, okay. Yo. Alright, we back on the Michael Mike right here on Energy Radio. I don't know what happened there, but alright. Hey, yo, real quick, man. Just straight out of Minnesota Timberwolves. Malik Beasley suspended 12 games after a guilty plea. So Malik will be suspended for 12 games without pay in regarding to him pleading guilty to a felony count of 3 threats of violence as a result of incident in September per the NBA. So I mean, look, obviously in these type of situations, man, you never like to see the players in these kind of trouble, and you know, hopefully hope for them to be a perfect role model, a citizen of the community. All right, Beasley's suspension will start Saturday when the Timberwolves play the Wizards in Washington, and he will be eligible to return on the court March 27th when Minnesota hosts the Rocket. Now Beasley, who did agree to plead to a plea deal with prosecutors earlier in the month, a felony which he had guilty plea. Beasley was sentenced to 120 days in jail. Now he could either do that in a county workhouse or in his house after the NBA is, of course, finished in mid-May. So the organization is saying that we are pleased at the outcome that will allow Malik to have time on working, becoming a better person, yada yada yada. You know, all of that good stuff, yeah. So look, basically when they went to his house, I believe this says in July. It happened in July. They got to the residence or whatever, and a dude tapped on their window, pointed a gun at them, told them to get off the property. People drove away. Cops were called. They set up a perimeter. They rushed the house. They said they could detect a strong smell of weed. And then a car tried to leave the premises, man, which cops were able to catch. And 3 people who was traded to Minnesota last February has been a bright side for Minnesota, averaging about 20 points a game, shooting about 40% from the field. 40% from 3-point range, excuse me. But even though he's putting up good numbers, it's not helping Minnesota, who is a league worst 7-26, and lost 10 of their last 11 games. They haven't won 2 games in a row since opening 2 games of the season, man. Now, the Wolves, who just lost to my Knicks on Saturday night, did fire their head coach Ryan Saunders after the loss. So Toronto. So look, hold on. I've lost the Knicks and hired Chris Finch, who have been working for the Toronto Raptors as an assistant head coach as Saunders' permanent replacement for the next day. So obviously, Beasley will take the time and just reflect on himself when the suspension starts, man. Realize, look, I'm making millions of dollars doing something that I love, man. Stephen A, he said it, stay off the weed and all of that stuff. Players really becoming crazy doing some of these players. I'm not gonna use nothing about it because look, they might be from a certain area, or these are in fact some kids coming into a league where they've never really had money like the money that they're going to be getting thrown at them. you don't know what's that hood mentality, and they do crazy stuff. And I mean, look, ain't nothing you can really do about it. Ain't nothing you can say that's gonna be on that person having this situation, so that stuff like that won't influence that situation. So hopefully this will get his mind right, and after that, he'll come back and continue to ball out. And undergoes knee surgery after tearing meniscus. Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, suffered. Okay, so hopefully, Bronny, you come. Thing is everything. I mean, you ain't got no choice. Look at your pops is, man. He takes total care of his body. So I know he gonna be getting you right. So I ain't even worried about none of that. You're gonna be alright, man. Just get your rest up. Alright, so real quick, Sean Watson situation, y'all know he wants out of there. Now the tension of suiting up for the team again. So I mean, think about it, man.